Guys, it's your girl Cindy. Welcome back again to another video. If you are new here, hi, my name is Cindy. Thank you so much for clicking to watch this video. So people are reacting to the trending video and news, of this woman that was set on fire while sleeping on the train. Now, this video is for educational purposes only and also to create awareness. Now, it was said that this man set the woman on fire and he sat down literally watching her burn to death. And some people were there, some were recording, and of course, some people ran away. No one was able to help the woman or do anything. Please, guys, we need to be watchful. We really need to be vigilant. We need to be aware of our surroundings. This is, I don't know what to say. So it was said that the man is a refugee. He was once deported sometime in 2018 and then he returned back to the US. I don't know, jeez. Please, guys, I have put together a few videos. Let's just hear what people are saying. Like I said, people are making videos talking about it, and of course, they are not happy with the situation. Please check these videos out.
Crazy things I've seen on the internet today. A woman passed away after being intentionally set on fire on the F train in Brooklyn, New York. I am going to describe to you the video that I saw. If the description is not enough for you, I will tell you where to watch this video. I wouldn't normally do that, but the reason why I am today is because we need to bring the shock value into people's point of view. Because I don't think that people realize how bad the crime is in New York. Because the same day that this happened, you have the New York mayor posting things like this about how safe the subways are in New York, how safe the streets are in New York. And if you're a New Yorker, a former New Yorker, know anybody that lives in New York, or you've been to New York, you know how untrue that is. I reposted the video on my X account. You can find that account in my bio. But the video I saw is a woman standing in the train car with the doors open, on fire, and she is on fire and all you see is her legs and she's standing there, which is so odd to see. The man who set her on fire is sitting on a bench directly across from this, watching this happen. And biologically, I don't know how this is possible, how this woman was on fire standing up, but she's literally still for a while and then starts moving slowly, is moving her legs while on literally ablaze. Multiple people pass by at this point and nobody is doing anything to help. Even an officer passed by. Nobody does anything to help. If you're going to go watch the video, trigger warning, because it's just horrifying.
The police just had a news conference and they say because of the help of some teenagers, they were able to identify the guy and he's being arrested. So they don't have too much information about him. They think that he arrived in the United States in 2018 from Guatemala, but that's it. They won't say anything yet about the woman or him. The police don't believe that they know each other either, which is just terrifying because you could just be minding your own business. Who knows if she was homeless or not? Who knows if she just fell asleep at the end of the line on the train? I guess this happened at 7 in the morning today. So he just came up to her and lit her on fire and left and tried to escape, and some teenagers, I guess, were able to identify him and contact police, and he was arrested. That is terrifying. He just set her on fire, a complete stranger, and she died. This is just a follow-up to whatever happened in New York. So the police just had that news conference and they said that they have apprehended the man who set the lady on fire. We don't know who the woman is yet. We don't know who the man is who set her on fire, just that he's from Guatemala and he arrived in 2018.
How did it become an immigrant issue that a woman was set on fire again? Women are being set on fire on the transit. This happened 2 years ago. Nima Doma, she died 18 days later after being set on fire on the bus by a man that she did not know. He walked on the bus, doused her with liquid, set her on fire. Very similar situation to what just happened 2 days ago in New York. No? Oh, but is this an immigrant issue? Because 7 days ago, a man in Utah killed himself, his wife, his entire family. Yeah, but then again, 6 months ago, there was a man in County Harris that burned himself and his wife alive, killed them both. So once again, when they tell you it's an immigrant issue, is it? Or is the common denominator man? And the common victim is woman. What is the real issue? When they tell you it's an immigrant issue, just know that what they're really saying is, once again, women don't fucking matter. It's just gonna happen over and over and over to women, but what they're gonna do is make it about men. Make it about the immigrants, because they want the immigrants out of their country. Because if they actually say that women are being hate crimed and what's actually happening is we're being taken out, we're being targeted, then they have to do something about it. And as we saw that officer walk right past the woman burning, they don't want to do anything about it.
Why am I scrolling on my For You page doing my normal TikTok evening scroll and I'm seeing a woman has been set alight and burnt alive in New York City on a subway? Someone let me know why men hate women so much. Like, what on earth? I saw the video of this woman struggling, literally covered and engulfed in flames, and I literally saw the video of her burned corpse on the floor of the subway cart. And I seen the man who set her alight sitting and watching her burn alive. Not only that, male police officers walking past and acting as if this isn't a cause for concern, that someone is literally being burned alive in front of you. Man that set her alight is sitting and watching and then gets up to fan the flames as if that's going to make it better. I cannot express to you not only the anger, but the anxiety that filled me when I saw that video and when I even heard that news. Because what do you mean this woman fell asleep on the subway and some man randomly has come to set her alight? There have been many times when I was younger that I would just fall asleep on the train. There was a time I fell asleep on the train and I ended up in some next ends that I had no clue how to even get back home at 1 a.m. in the morning. That could have very much been me or you who's fallen asleep on the train. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine? I don't even let myself fall asleep in Ubers. I can be very, very tired. It is so late. I'm coming back home. I'm not falling asleep though. I'm staying alert and I'm staying awake, bro. I don't care. I'm fighting my sleep because you cannot trust men. You actually cannot trust men as a woman. It's crazy. And guys, I do not believe in the death penalty. I don't believe in a lot of the things that America does to punish people. But heinous crimes like that, where you just get up and decide you're going to just burn somebody alive for no reason, I wouldn't be shocked if that's what you got, the death penalty. And then those policemen that were just not doing their job, just walking past a person being burned alive, you guys need to be dealt with as well, because that is so bad. And of course this video is not a oh my gosh men are so shit, oh my gosh video, because that's not me. I don't believe in that. But a lot of men, those men that have been in their serious satanic devilish arc, they're not making you lot look good at all. As a woman, you cannot have your guard down with any single man you do not know, even the ones you do know. Like, it's actually crazy. Seeing this made me spiral so much to the point where I was actually feeling like, this place is so horrible, I don't even want to be on this earth. Like, this earth is so bad. Like, how can someone fall asleep and be burned alive? The only person who can protect you ultimately is Jesus Christ. This is the only way that I manage as women to walk around and not be consumed by anxiety and just fear, constantly being on fight or flight, because I've given that up to God. Like, Jesus, protect me. I'm going to walk here and I'm just going to expect your angels are guarding me, bruv, because this place is actually scary.
This is going to sound like a total humble brag, and I promise you it's not. I'm telling you this story for a reason. When I lived in London, I was on a night out with my ex and some of his friends, and we were walking down the street and a bus driver, a double-decker bus, was stopped and a bus driver was being attacked. There was a group of lads and they were trying to throw a bin through the front window. They were trying to rag away his door and they were basically trying to get the money that he'd taken on the bus. This was years ago. It was long before Oyster cards and things like that, so people were actually paying him money. And me being the ridiculous act first, think later type of person, ran up and tried to help the bus driver, as did another woman, whilst all the other men, including my ex, stood around. My ex got angry with me and he was like, you know, you could have got hurt, I might have had to step in, I could have got hurt, etc. There's a reason he's my ex. And thankfully, because we stepped in and they obviously didn't seem the type of lads that wanted to hurt a woman, they ran off. Now, my reason for telling that story is I just watched one of the worst videos I think I've ever seen of that poor woman on the New York subway. And I watched it from the point of view of one of the people stood watching that lady, I have to use careful words because of TikTok, flamed into unaliving. And as she stood in the doorway of that subway train, and that was happening to her, not only did the guy who'd done it to her sit and watch her burn, but men walked past and did nothing. And the guy filming was just shouting, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry to her family, I'm so sorry." Not a single man went to try and help her. Not a single one. And I don't think I've ever had less faith in humanity than I have right at this very second, having watched that video. But I also want to call out bullshit on men saying we're your protectors to women. Because in a scenario where a woman is in flames, if your first reaction is to pull out your fucking phone or to just walk past, to not even try to help, because I can tell you right now, right this fucking second, I would have been doing all I could to try and get her to drop and roll and put the flames out and do whatever I could. Where was the big burly protector then? Please stop bullshitting women about how we need you because you're the protectors, because time after time after time you prove that that's not the case. And that is one of the most distressing things I've ever seen. I came across it and was watching it before I realised what it was and what was happening. And I feel sick to my stomach. I can't imagine what that woman went through. And to be going through it, to be stood there going through it as people just walk past, I have no words.
So by now I'm sure you heard that some lady got burned alive while she was on the subway in New York City. And there's been a lot of things swirling about the video, like how is it even possible she was just standing there, whatever, no screaming. From what I understand, I'm not like a forensic person or nothing like that, but she was sleeping, he lit her on fire. The standing was probably her like just reaction, and then because she was burning, everything locked up and the blood pressure like dropped and stuff like that. But what's more disturbing to me is not so much the video, which is completely unwatchable, but why did not one person think to like throw a jacket on her, pat it down, just do anything to try to help her, regardless of whether or not you were going to be successful? That's where I'm very confused. Are we that far gone as a society that we're so afraid to help somebody? We're so afraid that doing something good is actually going to get us in trouble, like we saw with Daniel Penny. But there's a point when you have to kind of say, you know what, I got to do what I got to do. And it's just, I'm having a hard time imagining that New York City, where people, you know, people always kind of stood up for each other. We did the right thing. You had the kids that, you know, grabbed that guy like a year or two ago, waited for police to come. Like, I don't understand. How did we get here? What happened? What happened?
So I took some screenshots of comments randomly so you guys can see what other people, said about this whole situation. Please pause to read if you want to. So I was reading comments, some people said that possibly they know each other, and some people said no, they don't. I also saw some clips, people on the trend being vigilant, looking around with some captions, about this whole situation. Please share this video with your friends, because some people may not be aware of this, these videos, this trending video, or this whole situation. Please, and please again, if you are on the trend, please try not to sleep. Be vigilant. Just I don't know how I'm feeling. This is totally insane. This man literally sat down there, and watched this woman. Oh my gosh. I don't know how people feel so comfortable to take a life. If you feel that this woman or this man did something wrong to you, why don't you report to the authority? Why do you why would you jeez, I don't know, honestly. Anyways, you guys, I thought to bring these videos here. Let me know if you have heard about this situation. I just thought to talk about it, like, I don't know. Jeez. Anyways, y'all, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share this video. Drop your comments. And please remember to keep it respectful in the comments. And of course, I'm going to see y'all in my next video. Bye.